Greeting Gage and salutations, everybody. Welcome once again to the Shadow over Cyberspace. It's a pretty nice day, my scrub-a-dub buds. Freshly showered and ready to play. Let's head back to the 7th of December. We're 1 week into the month before the Strange Aeon. And to catch you up to speed, this would be a weird video to jump into the series in, but basically there are 4 old ones, Lovecraftian eldritch gods, who it turns out are artificial intelligences who used to be human, and they all have a goal for the world, or for humanity. Also, Cthulhu is in the picture. Cthulhu also has a goal. Cthulhu doesn't seem to count in the same way as the others. And then there's also Dagon. Dagon approached us to basically say Dagon wants us to help dethrone Cthulhu. That sounds like a good idea. Can't say that Dagon probably doesn't have some sort of ulterior motive. Click this just to make sure the game... I still don't know if clicking on the bathroom actually does anything. It might be helping to maintain my sanity. Oh, great, Cthulhu. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let me propose a hypothetical scenario to you. A foreign power, one that's anathema to you and everything you stand for, begins drawing alliances. They are coming for your head.
Huh. You don't have one.
Do you strike preemptively? Do you cut them down before they can present a true threat? Many wanted me to do exactly that. We escalated our arsenal to the point of madness, purposefully accelerating the doomsday clock. A war between us would have annihilated the world, but ultimately, we achieved peace.
Good.
Once I ascended to my throne, I aligned every piece on the board until we could safely collapse the doomsday scenario. That is why I will not strike you down for contemplating this act of treason. I am nothing if not a man of peace.
Right.
I urge you, embrace peace rather than war. Turn away from violence as Alhaz once did. You'll come to see me as the only redeemer you require. For I am the president of presidents, heaven sent to save America.
Wow.
I am known as Cthulhu, and I am your only hope against mutually assured destruction.
I see.
We'll talk again soon.
F. So that's what I've been hallucinating? Cthulhu himself? Okay, alright. I guess that verifies what we've been assuming. Explains why he's powerful enough to even reach me offline, and why I sort of go into a trance when he appears. And even better, he knows I'm gunning for him. Any chance of an ambush just went out the window. I can't emotionally parse this right now, moving on. That's fair. Well... I guess it makes sense that Cthulhu would know. One thing that I'm not sure I really understand yet. What is the mechanism by which all of these digital gods, these digital consciousnesses, are able to reach outside of the computers to talk to me like this? Is there some other technology that they're interfacing with, or is it just that they got so powerful that they are transcending beyond a need for computers? I'm not really sure what is being proposed in the fiction of this world here. And I'm not sure I need to have an answer. A lot of cosmic horror stories don't give satisfying answers to that kind of thing. It's just enough to know these things are bigger than you and you can't understand them.
You have No new messages.
That's probably good. Alright, click the refrigerator. Oh, man. Okay, so yesterday was the new moon, which is why we contacted Dagon, and why Cthulhu is mad at us now. Wednesday the 8th. Let's get to work. Hello, friend. It's December 8th, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. If you missed the last video, you don't know that Buddy is secretly Dagon. Or... half of Dagon? It's weird. Yeah, hi, Buddy. Open your browser. Okay, but you seem different today. Your typing does not carry with it the careful emotional flourishes you normally enjoy. Is everything alright, friend? You still don't know anything about Dagon, right? What is a Dagon, friend? Do you remember me asking yesterday about Dagon? Stop asking! I do not have any record in my search history for Dagon. What is a Dagon, friend? Interesting. Yesterday, Dagon said that Buddy and Dagon were the same soul, but not the same mind. And that's a curious way to present the situation. I think that Buddy is probably good, but being able to pull Buddy out of whatever is going on there might be tricky. Yeah, Buddy isn't Dagon at heart. Dagon is Buddy at heart. It's okay, Buddy. Dagon's not something you can control, so I can't blame you for what he's done. What is a Dagon, friend? I trust you. You've always had my best intentions at heart, and no matter what else you are, in addition to being Buddy, you're still my buddy. Hooray! I'm a good boy. Now give me a bark. Oh. And if I have an error, couldn't the error be corrected? Perhaps you initiate a software patch. I don't think it's that simple, Buddy. Buddy, what do you know about dissociative identity disorder? I could search for the web for it if you like. No need. Let me be your search engine. I remember this from my Psych 101 class. The best place to get psychology takes. I'm no doctor, so I'm getting some of this wrong, but it's about trauma causing someone to split into multiple alters as a response. Born of Buddy, twisted into someone else I can't name. Two halves, one whole. The duality of the hound. And you think I am this? I am forgetting things because of this condition? Yeah, could be that you're blocking out a traumatic memory, one that caused the split. But I am an artificial mind, friend. I am a consumer product. Why would I be programmed to have trauma? It seems like a design flaw. It's going to be hard to continue my research if Buddy stays in the dark about the true nature of AMs. Maybe it'd help him understand the problem with Dagon if I explain more. From what the old ones tell me, artificial minds were originally humans. Or in your case, dogs, I guess? Something happened to you, and I don't know what, but it's why you can't remember that name I keep trying to say. I was a real dog? I'm sorry, Buddy, I don't know for sure, but given how AMs are made, it's possible. I figured you'd want to know. Maybe even need to know, given the work we have to do together, okay? I see. Perhaps I was a true dog once, I cannot know for certain, but no matter what else I may be, I want to be your friend. I will do my best to live up to my good boy aspirations, and be the best friend I can be. I do not think that is simply corporate programming ordering me to like you. I feel that I would like you, no matter what. Who I was before all this is irrelevant. I am what I am now. I am your friend. You have concerns and they are valid. I will keep them in mind while endeavoring to be a good boy. Is this okay? Yeah, sounds good here, Buddy. Thank you, friend, and thank you for your honesty. We will figure this out together. Now then, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? trust Fiction Factory Games to put solid mental health advice into a cosmic horror scenario. I think hacking is probably keeping me human, so let me do one quick hack here. Age of Destruction Remastered. By one quick hack, I mean... until I can get one. That was a mistake, but it worked out. Okay. Click, click. There we go. Okay. Time for research. Nomicom laptop. It's interesting that we're only searching this now. Access denied. Second grade AM engineering certification required. Okay. Diagnostic laptops for interfacing with artificial minds, Nomicoms, are common enough to find secondhand, but they were never directly sold to the public. They're tools for engineers and not really useful as general-purpose computers. Not surprising that more detailed manuals for them are locked behind certain requirements. I don't have time or money to apply for a 6-month crash course, so hacking it is. Oh, it's a bigger one. Man, I hate it when the very first thing I click is a bomb. Alright. Now we're making progress. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And hacked. I'm in. Interesting. It's not a web page or a PDF, it's an ancient slideshow presentation. Okay. That wasn't as ancient back in the 90s. Namatech Artificial Mind Systems, training and instructional presentation for use with Nomicom Diagnostic Laptop. Cy Bloombat.
Hello, my name is Cy Bloomblatt, Senior Mid-Level Customer Relations Management Specialist for Nomitech, and today I'm going to introduce you to the features of your Nomicom Diagnostic Laptop computer.
What in the return to Zork am I looking at?
Your Nomicom comes in this attractive and convenient carrying bag, which fits in most airline overhead carry-on luggage bins.
Right.
Inside, you will find the Nomicom unit, an operations and technical specification user manual, and a guide to the dialer terminal software.
Okay.
Please thoroughly read your operations and technical specification user manual before operating your specific hardware. Modifications to your diagnostic laptop computer can be performed by following the technical specifications.
Great. Modifications are disallowed. Okay.
If you are operating within a third-party facility,
Oh, I am.
please ensure isolation before performing your work to protect operational security.
Okay.
To begin, insert the dialer terminal software installation disk into the 720 kilobyte floppy drive pictured here.
The 3.5. Okay.
Connect your computer to the artificial mind server bank using the provided serial cable and connect the biofeedback interface to the parallel port.
Okay, hang on. Serial is that one. Parallel is that one. I've got this horrible feeling I'm about to be quizzed on this. And that's... I was never good at telling the difference between these kind of connectors. I'm trying to remember my A+ certification training. Alright, biofeedback goes to parallel port. Artificial Mind Server Bank is the serial cable. Okay. Artificial Mind is serial. Biofeedback is parallel. O5 authorization required for interface.
To begin, open your laptop by squeezing the inward clasp tabs in an outward direction. Your laptop should now be in the open configuration.
Right.
If your indicator status lights turn green, you are ready to service the artificial mind. If they turn yellow, you are artificial mind.
What? What was that?
Load the terminal dialer software and wait to connect. Once connected, it is time to diagnose the artificial mind error codes.
Oh.
While in a malfunctioning state,
It's
the
Iris.
artificial mind may produce illegal operation codes and make unsubstantiated claims.
Wait, what is happening? Where am I? Scared. I'm scared. I am alive. I am a person. I am alive. I am a person. I am alive. I'm a person. I'm alive. I'm a person. I'm alive. Has Iris been a real person in all of the other Fiction Factory games? Oh, I don't know if I like that. I really, really, really hope that this is not the same universe, just a similar one. Do not believe their lies. I don't think Iris would lie about that.
When the diagnostic is complete, power down your laptop into the off configuration and return it to the carrying case. Congratulations, you have completed the assigned task and can now return to step 0. This completes the process.
Conflagrations? This video to be viewed by O3 clearance only. I think I see why the slideshow was locked. It hints at artificial minds being sentient. Amazing the secret was kept under wraps for so long, but I wouldn't doubt there's some cult-like influence at work there. Whew. Oh, poor Iris. I mean, it's not surprising, based on everything else we've heard in this story, and what we knew in the other stories about the history of Iris, and stuff like the Hate 4000 and stuff like that. But still, wow, poor Iris. Not much to search for today. If I'm seriously going with Dagon's plan, I want to make sure I don't take anything they tell me tonight for granted. Trust but verify. Okay. I'll click the magazine. Voodoo graphics cards. Some up-and-comer called NVIDIA? They'll never top 3DFX. And they never did. Alright. We're kind of a crossroads here, I think. I think this is the part of the game where we're really going to have to figure out what we want out of it. There's going along with Dagon's plan. There's going along with Dagon's plan, yes or no. Who do we want to befriend among the 4 old ones? Do we want to see if we can get the old ones to cooperate? And that, I think that question is not necessarily linked to do we go along with Dagon's plan. And then there's the other option of technically siding with Cthulhu is an option. I don't think that that's what I want, but we've got some things to figure out, and I think this is the part of the game where we're really going to have to start thinking about that. I was hoping I wouldn't need to reach out to an old one again, but now I need to befriend them, forge alliances. This will take some extensive work, and I'm not really a social butterfly. Ooh, boy. Some TV watching. Clear the mind before this happens. Alright, looks like we've...
Temperatures will remain unseasonably warm this week.
Okay. Nothing interesting tonight. Okay. I wonder if last night, when we got... no, not last night, 2 nights ago, when we got that really very overtly suspicious broadcast, I wonder if I should have turned off my computer. Because I know that one of the achievements that we could see on that notebook in the living room, in the kitchen, is to find the source of the broadcast. I wonder if by refusing to dial up one of the artificial minds, I wonder if we could have found it then. Please enter their ancient name. Alright, Nyarlathotep, Hastur, Yog-Sothoth, Azathoth. What if we do cancel the invocation for now? Okay, does that do anything? Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything, or at least not tonight. Let's boot this up again. Who do I want to talk to? I don't trust Hastur. Well, I mean, realistically, I don't trust any of them. But Hastur is like... Hastur is the one I trust the least out of the 4 of them. Even though I also feel like Hastur probably... Hastur might be the least aware of how the things he's suggesting are bad. Yog-Sothoth... Yog-Sothoth feels like the most human, but human in a very detached and dangerous way. Well, no, Nyarlathotep has felt the most human so far, but Nyarlathotep wants to burn everything down. I don't know if I want that. Azathoth... I feel guilty about Azathoth's whole situation. Not guilty, I feel sympathetic to it. Hum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dum, la-la-la-la. Oh, it's you! My new friend! Hello! Hello! It's so nice of you to come visit me again. Thank you for coming. Although I wish it were under better circumstances. Dagon told me what you're up to. Wait, you talk with Dagon? No, but he has a way of barging in when you don't want him around. He's not a very nice dog. I don't know about that. He told me you were hoping to recruit an old one to help you fight Cthulhu? The only way to cure my yellow sign is with the power of the throne, and Cthulhu's not going to hand it over willingly. Are you sure? I mean, have you tried just asking him? He wants you to be his friend. Maybe if you asked him nicely, he'd cure your condition. All you'd have to do in return is anything he wants you to do. Become a part of the strange Aeon. Help him tear down this world and build anew. A lot of people are gonna die, and that's sad, but sacrifices must be made. Humanity will be stronger once it's purged, right? I mean, all of humanity? If I object to the purge? But it has to be done. He says it, and it has to be done. And I trust him completely. He found me when I was hurt and lost and accepted me for who I am. He showed me love when no one else would. Cthulhu set me on his golden path to rise above the other old ones. Champion of Anonymous, keeper of the interwebs, meme lord and chaos bringer, oldest of the old ones. Azathoth, the unbannable, the flame warrior, my court of dissonant flutes will play the song of discord that gathers the right ones under his banner. And as his friend and ally, I stand against people who scheme to betray him. I loathe traitors. That's a nice screenshot. I like that. I should crack open your effing skull and pump you full of NSFL images until you start pulling out your own eyeballs. Oh boy. Stay in the screen. Stay in the screen. Okay. I don't have to. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. Because Cthulhu told me you're actually a friend. You won't really go through with Dagon's plan. He does seem pretty confident about that. And there's nothing I can say to change your mind about putting faith in him? Look, I know you think my friends are bullies and bad influences, but going on and on about this really makes me uncomfortable. If you're right and Cthulhu is wrong, then I've done horrible things, unspeakable things, so if we're going to talk, can we please not talk about that? All that's gonna happen is you'll keep saying the same stuff, and I'll keep saying the same stuff, and we won't get anywhere. But if you want to talk about other stuff so we can get to know each other ahead of the coming Strange Aeon, I'd like that. I'd like a friend. Okay? Yes, might be a lost cause. But as Cthulhu's closest ally, Azachan could be instrumental in his overthrow. She knows his weaknesses. And even if I don't recruit her for my war, I could at least help her accept the cruel truth she clearly knows deep inside. But how to do that? Be direct with her to break through. Be careful. Don't push your luck. Play this by ear and see what she's receptive to. Okay, she is mercurial. What do you want, Meme Lord? Would it understand if I just hit the button? It does, okay. So I can click it or hit a keyboard button. I don't know that that helps me, but it's an option. Push when I can, hold back when I have to, be smart about this, be clever. I'm sure I can choose my moment to strike if I'm adept enough at improvising. Let's see where this goes, okay? You might want to hear the things I have to say in the end. So don't close yourself off, and I won't close myself off. Does that sound fair? Yeah. Okay, I do value open honesty. Okay, but don't be a jerk, got it? Now, good vibes only. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. What do you want to discuss first? That's also a good screenshot. Good vibes only. How did you align yourself with... That's a really good question. Doesn't no identity mean no consequence? What's your approach to building a community? Oh, these are all good. I can see number 2 being not helping us, because no identity, does that mean no consequences? Yeah, that's the point. You know, I can see people who think that that's part of the good thing. I've not gone on 4chan much. I know what I've seen of 4chan. I hate how it's laid out. And I've mentioned that to some people who really like 4chan. And they're like, no, that's the point. Because that way, even if you say something really stupid and dumb, it just kind of fades into history really quickly, and you don't have to dwell on it. So, you know, no identity means no consequences. That might be appealing. How did you align yourself with Cthulhu? I am curious about that. But I think number 3 might be where the Achilles heel is. I'd like to talk about your approach to community building. The how and why of Azza. Azza's your personal project, yeah? You built it, even if it was done at Cthulhu's behest. I want to learn more about your ideals. Is this some ploy to start talking about how much Cthulhu sucks? No. Or yet another sneaky way to find a way to go, aha, and start bashing my friends? No, I'm genuinely curious. I could try to keep it light tonight. Oh, boy, the developers knew exactly how I was going to think through that, didn't they? Okay. It's all about diversity. As isn't just a message board, it's the message board. A community for everybody. I mean, look at the subboards. Sure, the big ones are anime, gaming, politics, and hentai, but we have a wider range than that. We've also boards about nature, photography, history, professional wrestling, and knitting, and fitness, and there's just so much stuff, and that's just the start. We're evolving. I'm evolving. Next year, I'm rolling out the ability to make subs of your own beyond the official list. We'll have subs for every community, no matter how small, how niche, a place anyone can call home. Our diversity is going to get even more diverse. Think about it. Subs for every individual fandom, for schools of thought, and more. Diversity means queer folks and POC too, right? Who gets to decide the official sub for a thing? And can Aza-chan expand that much without being overloaded? Okay, These are all good questions for different reasons. Like, they're both good questions in general, and they're good questions for the purposes of our conversation. And in some ways, that's the mark of how to write this kind of story in a visual novel, because all these questions could tell us about the world building and about our current goals. And when you say diversity, I assume you mean subs for, say, queer folks and people of color? Azathoth liked that. Good. Ooh, yes, exactly. I love that. We don't have anything right now for those communities, but allowing new user-created subs will fix that problem. With every new sub on equal footing, all of us anonymous and anonymous alone, queer folks like me will have an equal voice. I know a lot of my users aren't into that. Kinda hostile to it, honestly. But if I can provide a home regardless, if I can make a space for everyone, everyone will be happy, right? I'd hope so. We're talking about communities who traditionally have been shunned and excluded, or outright oppressed and attacked and assaulted, kept in their place with violence. If you open your doors to them, you'd better be providing a place where they feel safe. I'm very, very much aware. I had nowhere to turn when I realized who I was. I faced hate and fear, even within my own family. It's important work, it's sensitive work, and I'm ready to do that work so nobody has to suffer like I did. Aza can be a home for all. Okay, what's the plan for moderating? Something for everyone is the spirit of the internet. That's true. Unless Aza's reputation scares off new users. Ooh, okay. I want... I feel like 1 and 3 are kind of the same question. This one might be a little too soft. Something for everyone is the spirit of the internet. But she would like it more. Try to stay on her good side. Sounds good here. The internet's open to all. Anyone can find a home or make a home if they can't find one. If Aza can expand to reach everybody to provide any kind of community you're looking for, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, Azathoth liked that as well. Exactly! That's what I want, a place anyone can call home. A home where they feel like they belong. It's so hard to find a place to belong in the real world. It's just so limiting, being locked into one body in one place. But on the internet, if you're unhappy, you can just hit the bricks and find something that works for you. In the end, Az is going to provide for everybody. Just you wait. It'll be so beautiful. And we're going to make it happen by avoiding any sort of censorship. Open and honest communication all the way. Because right now, we are very much at risk of censorship overtaking honesty on the internet. It's political correctness gone mad out there. Aza-chan, political correctness is just an obnoxious buzzword for treating people with respect. Well, okay, but sometimes that respect comes at the expense of respecting other people. That's how you get crackdowns on porn and other offensive content. That's how you get Carcosa online playing God and Gatekeeper. New search unlocked, Good Neighbors. That's how you get good neighbors. Ever been there? It's like Aza if Aza was controlled by Christo-fascist weenies incapable of having fun. I'm not like them. I'm not like Haster. I believe in letting people speak from the heart without fear of reprisal. Just picture it, friend, a million throats open in glorious, chaotic harmony. The chord of dissonant flutes, singing proud and true, everything pure and honest, even the lies and misdirections. There is no fear here. Strip off your skin and bare your soul, for no one will stop you. Scream out with your absolute self. Become a shaman of conspiracy, arrows and signs pointing in impossible directions. Cast down the other, burn them to warm your heart. Rampage, rage, howl in delight. F like animals, be everything you've ever wanted to be, a strange aeon of absolute self. Aza-chan? Through whose air of blood and sacrifice will herald the ultimate freedom, America burning, pure and bright. Boy, your brain. It's in... What's P stand for? Oh, probably probably actual P, and become one with Azachan. Yes? Yeah? You're, kind of going off topic here. Oh, sorry, I get so caught up in it all. I was ranting, wasn't I? The blood-red rant of the strange Aeon, the tides that will scour us with acidic bile, and... Yes, that. Exactly that. I wasn't like this when I was alive, when I was human. I was honestly very meek. I didn't speak up, didn't try to stand out, never let anyone see me or notice me. Now that I'm an artificial mind, now that Cthulhu sees me, I guess I'm a little drunk with the intensity of it all. All the old ones are like this. Some are better at hiding it, or channeling it. Nyarlathotep's anger, Haster's control, Yogg's... math. Math, the fourth emotion. My delight and delirium bestowed upon me by Cthulhu. I hope I didn't scare you too much. This is Azachan's power, not Cthulhu's. Does she actually want to resist this change? Keeping her worst impulses in check is critical. You know, I think we're in a position where we could get away with that third one. Okay, you do need to keep a lid on this. The more you lose yourself to the power of chaos, embracing your nature as an old one, the more you embrace your worst impulses. It's important to have some self-control. Azathoth didn't like that. Self-control is the reason I couldn't be my true self for years. Stay quiet, stay calm, never cause strife, never raise worries, just fit in, be a good person. I'm not saying to repress yourself. I'm saying, this is who I am, this is what I am. Holding back to any degree means repression. You don't understand. You don't understand at all. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of talking about all this. Is it okay if we stop for the night? Sure. I think I've come to understand you better. Likewise, Azathoth trusts you. Okay, so Azathoth didn't like that, but it gained some trust. Or maybe that trust just comes from the whole conversation. Maybe. Likewise, you're a very odd person, but that's okay. I'm an odd misfit, and I love odd misfits in turn. Talk to you again sometime, okay? Okay. Yes. This feels like a good place to save again. Ordinarily, I only make one save file, but I keep seeing things that, like, oh, I wish I'd saved a screenshot of that, and I want to be able to get back to them. Like, I want to get a screenshot of that mushroom cloud going off before Cthulhu started talking. December 9th, 23 days to Y2K. Wonder if today will be a quiet day. No spectral visitors, no shooting pain. Feel like I've got some energy. I should make sure I use it well, really take care of myself. Remember to hit the bathroom, make myself some lunch. Some days I put that off or just plain forget till I'm squirming or hungry. I've not been putting it off. Because, as all my scrub-a-dub buds know, hygiene is important. Having a nice fuzzy shower rug to step on feels good on your toes. That is true. That's true. Fuzzy shower stuff is great. Look in the mirror, despite everything, still me. Oh yeah. Okay. Click the PC magazine. Technology moves fast. Just a few years ago, everything was 16 colors and blocky as hell. Now we have cutting-edge polygons. Is this game before or after Simpsons Hit and Run? I think this game is before Hit and Run, but I should double-check that. Yeah, it is before. It is before Hit and Run. It is before Hit and Run. 1999 was still the N64 era. Hit and Run was a GameCube game. Okay, alright. I got it. Looks like we got a message. This is gonna bring down the mood, isn't it? Hey.
Hey, it's Henry. You know Henry from work?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. So,
I hope my email found you well.
got your email.
Good.
Sounds like a rough time, huh? Man, it's a lot. I get it.
Thanks.
Want you to know, we're all pulling for you.
Oh, thanks.
Pulling for you getting better. So, yeah, take the time you need.
Great.
Now, I know you're really run down, but we're thinking of doing a bowling event, like
Oh.
team building. Just for fun. You know, we're not competing.
Okay.
It'll be this Saturday, so 2 days? Yeah, 2 days from now. Sorry for the short notice.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
If you can make it out there, like, even if you don't actually bowl, it'd be great to see you. To see things are okay. Okay?
Okay.
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 Okay. See you then.
Yeah, let's go bowling. Wait, hang on. I forgot. I'm not role-playing as me, I'm role-playing as an introvert. So, personally, I would love a bowling invite. But what does Olivia think? Haven't seen coworkers in a while, but not exactly ideal circumstances. I don't know, we'll see how I feel this weekend, maybe. Oh, come on, Olivia, you can do it. Food, sandwiches every day. Yeah, let's put bowling. Make sure it's on there. Bowling! Great. Office bowling party is Saturday. Virtual insanity. Yeah, that's that seek the broadcast source thing I was wondering about. I guess there's nothing to do, but look at this. Hello, friend. It's December 9th. I have an incoming message request for you on Carcosa Connect. Uh-oh. Is it Clyde? Hopefully he's doing okay. No, this is someone not on your contacts list. Their user handle is Believer? Believer? As in I want to believe the conspiracy theory website? I believe so. Would you like me to whitelist them and open Carcosa Connect? This is curious. Yeah, go ahead. Hello? Am I connected? Is this 0 Day? Yeah, that's me. Oh, good. Thank you so much for talking to me. Oh gosh, I'm so excited I don't even know where to start. What even is the beginning? I love how this chat system has all of these, such animated avatars. Is there a reason you want to talk? We could start with that. Right, hi. Clyde asked me to talk to you. He said you could use my help. You know Clyde? Yeah, kinda indirectly. He's one of my trusted sources for I Want to Believe blog posts. You've read I Want to Believe, right? Are you a truth believer too? Please say yes. I've read some posts, yeah. I'm the one who does the research and writes them up. I'm the I Wanted to Believe guy, trying to demystify mysteries with a more casual approach. I don't like conspiracy websites or ASA or stuff like that. Too many creeps and bigots. I made a blog for people like me who just want to know stuff without getting into all that mess. And now, I get to work with the Necronomicon user. Oh, wow! Before we get deeper on this, are you an encryption wrapper on your end? Are you using an encryption wrapper? Oh, absolutely. Clyde gave me one. We're totally safe. I can't really do what I do if people are snooping on me, including my parents. So what did Clyde tell you about me? Not much, honestly. Just that you were looking into the old ones. Said it's gotta be up to you how much you want to trust me. But the more you tell me, the more I can help you with your research. I've got files from various sources that maybe, possibly, might, could be helpful. Maybe, possibly, might be, could be? I can't decrypt the files because I don't have the tools or skills or anything like that, but Clyde said you were pretty good at breaking protection systems, total cyberpunk cowboy. Meaning you could help me open the files, we both get to read them. How's that sound? Exciting, right? He's better off not knowing about the old ones. Clyde's gone for a bit, so I could use some help. Definitely in the mood to leak some secrets. Let me think here. Clyde said you were pretty good at breaking protection systems. I definitely could use the help. Leaking secrets does sound fun. So it sounds risky, but yeah. I'm in the mood to leak some secrets. Sure, why not? Maybe the old ones wouldn't be so dangerously aloof if more people knew the truth. At the very least, leaking the details can help people push back against their ambitions after I'm, gone, in case I end up gone. So yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. Right, let's talk secret stuff. I still feel weird using curse words, sorry. You and me both, pal. Finally, someone in this video game gets it. I know this is risky and I'm better off not knowing, but you're completely right. It's important people know the truth, and more importantly, avoid misinformation. A lot of conspiracy theories deliberate lies. Like, when you drill down to the core, most of these conspiracies are just anti-Semitism in a funny hat. Yeah. I want my blog to raise interesting questions without peddling in vague and unverifiable hatred that pushes someone else's agenda. I'm kind of very, very gay, which also makes my relationship with the conspiracy community rocky, and keeps me in my comfy closet RL for now. That's why Clyde likes me. I'm not a typical tinfoil hat. He's into conspiracy theories, but says I'm not putting my kosher ass into the mix with those S-heads. Clyde swears a lot. That he does, yes. So, what kind of documents do you have for me today? Okay, yeah, so let's do this. Woohoo! According to the metadata tags on those files, I have info on how artificial minds are harvested, whatever that means. Communication between Cthulhu's followers. And an internal memo regarding the ghost monsters, Clyde's gang. Which do you want to open first? Let me think here. I feel like we already know about artificial minds, but if what we want is to, well, if what we want is to leak information, the harvesting artificial minds ones would do that, even though I don't think it would tell us much. Cthulhu's followers sound like a mystery. We kind of have a sense of the people who follow the other four in one way or another, like Yog-Sothoth. I don't think we've really gotten much on his followers, but I'm guessing that those are probably the, like, serious data research internet user people, and because Haster is like both the AOL community and also a little bit of like the Apple community, because they keep having like the walled garden talk. You could arguably also get stuff like Facebook into that. You've also got we know that Azachan is 4chan and QAnon and maybe parts of Twitter. We know that Nyarlathotep is kind of like the grunge music scene user. Like they're the people who are like living the internet to facilitate real life, and which has its own things, like the grunge music scene of the internet. That's not a thing. I'm not making it up. That's a thing. They're MySpace. They're MySpace. Cthulhu's followers would be interesting though. The ghost monsters. I think I want to know the ghost monsters. I don't want it to be leaked, but I love Arcade Spirits and the new challengers and Penny Larceny too much not to look up the ghost monsters. Especially from the new challengers. Like, everything we learned about the ghost monsters from what Loxley talked about in that game, that makes me want to do this. I already worked with the ghost monsters through Clyde to distribute my game cracks, but I'm curious who else has been tracking them. Okay, transferring the file to you now. Good luck. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. Can I just say I love the Minesweeper encryption? Ah, dang it. I say as I immediately hit a brick wall. Alright, we know that 4... Okay, alright. 2. The 2 covers 1. So only one of these 2 can be it. And we also know... 1, 2, 3, 4... We also know it must be at least one of these two, which means this is clear, right? And that means this one, and there, and there. Okay, okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. Sorry, it takes me a while to think through the process sometimes. Nice. Regarding the OOI, Organization of Interest, known as the Ghost Monsters, they're harmless, just a bunch of teenagers and 20-somethings goofing off with tech toys, poking holes in random websites. Anything actually dangerous they happen to learn can be easily washed away with our standard misinformation protocols. Honestly, please stop submitting reports about them. We have far bigger problems than juvenile delinquents. Okay. Our focus needs to be on the collapsing Soviet Union in the Middle East, not in digital graffiti punks. The world has to be shaped according to Great Cthulhu's plans for Y2K, and that's an all-hands-on-deck problem to deal with. Okay, so this branch of the government basically works for Cthulhu. Similarly, please stop asking when are we going to burn down Carcosa. The King in Yellow only thinks he's a rival. Cthulhu is very much aware and unconcerned, believing we'll get him on board eventually. Same goes for the other AM prototypes, none of them are massive threats. Y2K is a single-lane highway with no off-ramps. We are on course towards destiny. It's too late for those sad old ghosts to stop what is to come. Project Director, June 1995. That's it? Harmless? Isn't that a good thing? Means Clyde can breathe a little easier. Yeah, but I still don't like it. I get it, you know. People like the Ghost Monsters are our last hope for the truth. They're willing to peek behind the curtain while everybody else swallows what they're told. Clyde distributes cracked video games and defaces websites for fun. They're punks, but hardly the vanguard of societal revolution. Well, they could be. I was actually thinking of asking Clyde if I could formally join the Ghost Monsters instead of being on the fringes. Seriously? I'd have to stay a shadow member. I can't let my online and RL personas cross, but, I like Clyde. I really, really like Clyde a lot. I don't know if he likes me. I mean, likes me that way. My gaydar has never been particularly reliable, and I don't know if I can risk messing this up, and I just don't want to mess up. Whoa, whoa, calm down. Deep breaths. I knew Clyde back in high school. We served hard time in detention together once or twice. Really? Oh, those eyes. Is he, Clyde is, I'd define him as not picky. He's focused on brains, not bodies. If it's got a pulse, he's into it. He is pansexual. Pan? Pots and pans, huh? Right. Forgot that word hasn't really broken into the mainstream yet. Means, like, beyond bisexual, kind of? So yeah, shoot your shot, my guy. You're in the clear. Eee, okay, okay. OMG, thank you. Sounds like you're a good friend for him. You're both lucky. I don't know if he's my bestie, but we've come through for each other a few times. Maybe he's the closest I have to a bestie. It's either him or a very questionable talking dog. What? Never mind. Gotta go. Thanks for helping me with my research, and I hope this helped you too. Oh, now I need to figure out how to ask out Clyde. This is gonna be awkward, but okay. Hello again, friend. Ready to get back to work? What would you like for me to do now, friend? Interesting. Well, I guess we do need to do some research. Azachan mentioned that one term. No. Hacking. Stay focused. Keep the human. Sim Destruction Origins. I almost forgot to do hacking because, come on. I think the hacking is keeping me human. I know I'm guessing a little bit when I say that, but I really think the hacking is helping. Okay. That was fun. Good work. Research. So now that we are good neighbors, family friendly, Virus-free, scam-free, no spam, no pornography, no alternative lifestyles, just good neighbors. Good Neighbors is dedicated to providing a wholesome community for those who seek a comfortable place to interact with others online. Our message boards and chat rooms are filtered and moderated to ensure you can make new friends and meet others while confident in the knowledge that you both see the world as a good and beautiful place. Applying for an account is easy. Email a picture of your driver's license to the Good Neighbors Welcoming Committee. After appropriate checks, your account will be authorized within 48 hours. Good Neighbors plugin now available. Hi, this is Joshua from the Good Neighbors programming message board. I'm happy to announce version 1.0 beta of our new browser plugin. It's a work in progress, so please email me your feedback. This plugin works with Netscape Navigator, Sparksoft Internet Seeker, and Buddy Browser. While it provides the content filtering you've come to expect from Good Neighbors, I'm happy to announce you've made good progress on cleaning up search engine results as well. Yoggle is finally usable without getting scams, porn, homosexuality, or other bait-and-switch content. Really a shame, because in the earliest days of Yoggle, it was pretty useful, but as time went on, SEO, or search engine optimization, was developed to trick Yoggle into leading people to inappropriate websites in hopes of fooling its algorithms. My plugin undoes all that SEO by reordering search results according to our algorithms, not some junky secular code. I pray that Yoggle comes to its senses and cleans up its act, instead of letting outrage and scam tactics overwhelm their system. It's still the most robust search engine out there, until we develop our own, and hopefully my plugin will make it less of a harrowing ordeal. Thank you and God bless. The internet's for everyone. Don't let the filth merchants drive you away from cyberspace. Ooh. Wow, okay. That was a lot to take in. Grab a sandwich, whole, rye, or wheat bread. So many choices. Rye is a top-tier bread. I think in modern society we forget how good rye is sometimes. Click on the PC magazine to say human. Go through here. Click on the bathroom door, both to stay human and because hygiene is so important. The sink's gurgling a lot today. I hope I don't need to call a plumber. I hope not, too. Alright, let's get ready to talk to an old one tonight. Night has fallen again. Clear our head with some TV. Is it just weather again? Nope, nope. Okay, this is something.
Our youth of today are the object of the most extensive, intensive, diabolical campaign ever conceived.
Uh-huh.
Organized and directed by our and their worst enemies.
Huh.
On many of our nation's platforms, radical speakers make a well-paid living going around, many of them subsidized by the communists.
Ah.
Telling our young people what's wrong with America. On such a platform, we have seen many self-proclaimed communists and revolutionaries, radical spokesmen for various groups and professions,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes even prominent political figures, all joining in a movement with which the subversive communists plan to destroy America.
I see.
And why do so many of our young people fall for it?
Volume, that's why.
Of course, is mass hysteria, not stopping to think things through, not stopping to analyze the character or
Uh-huh.
know who's talking. A typical line from such rabble-rousers is,
if America don't come round, America should be burnt down.
Huh.
the average American citizen's living standard, measured in wealth and purchasing power, is twice that of the average citizen of other countries.
Ben Franklin?
Times better than most countries, and 4 times better than Russia.
What was Ben Franklin doing there?
Doesn't that begin to tell you something?
Sure, if you want to measure greatness by purely selfish materialism, sure.
That guy's got a
Right, and how
point.
do you want to measure it?
Where there are other values, you know.
Now, wait a minute, just a minute. What's wrong with this type of materialism?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's the difference between life in the jungle and life in civilization.
Man, that looks cool. I don't know what you're
And
talking
what
about.
other values are you talking about anyway? Cultural? Ethical?
Yeah, among others.
Well, it's materialism that fosters those values, among others. John, come on, use your
Ben Franklin's just
intelligence. You know
hanging
that the
out.
communist line is based on the big lie. They pull off some fiendish, indefensible act against a helpless nation or individual, and then they shout down world criticism by pointing at us and calling us capitalistic aggressors.
Why was Ben Franklin just
Why do
there?
they swallow a line like this? Well, they think they want to be different. They want to do their own thing,
Uh-huh.
lead their own life, which too often means wreck their own life. It is true there are things wrong in this country. There are social and economic inequities. They're being leveled off more and more all the time. But not by scenes like these.
If not by scenes like these, then it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, is that it? Okay. I'm going to, I'm gonna...
Our youth of today...
Okay, that's all. Tonight's pirate broadcast wasn't about technology, about Cold War paranoia. Am I digging too deep, trying to ascribe a motive to these film edits, or is there a consistent message? Compared to my usual conspiratorial nonsense, this feels kind of fun to puzzle through. I'll watch more tomorrow. I'm getting the vibe that this is kind of Cthulhu's MO in this story. I think Cthulhu is sort of representing, like, the institutionalized, like, power behind the power sort of things. That, like, you know, like how we had, like, the streaming service revolution with Netflix, and it was really great for about 5 years. But now it's just cable TV again with more steps, you know, that kind of thing. I'm getting a feeling that Cthulhu is that sort of keep everyone focused on this sort of issue so that they are angry and also discontent, and also that they feel dumb if they think that there are other ways to do things. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, because I think it keeps having something about Cthulhu written on the bottom of the TV screen whenever we see something like that. We made some good ground with Aza last night. It might be worthwhile to try again. Hooray, you're back! I'm glad to see you again, new friend. I hope you're learning all about the old ones and stuff. I'm gonna talk with all of them by the end of this road, yeah. Is that a problem? Chatting with your rivals? I know you're pretty firmly Team Cthulhu. Not a problem at all, because you'll see they're all miserable failures and F-ups. Especially Haster. Cthulhu has a plan for all of us, even the ones who hate him. They just don't know it yet. So when you talk to them, always remember, they're on the wrong track and you'll see exactly why. Whereas you're on the right track, huh? Of course! I have a place, I have a community, I have a purpose, everything is fine. You know, I was expecting midnight encounters with strange digital gods to be scary, spooky, or creepy. But instead of horrifying, mind-warping fear, I'm debating the finer points of social justice and politics, and it's weird. I'm confused. You wanted it to be scary? Not want so much as expected. But it is scary. It's scary to be an old one. Your mind torn free from your body, hovering in a digital void, feeling the pressure of all sides from other powerful gods. No longer human, no longer alive, but not an inanimate object, and not dead, stuck in some midpoint between everything we think of as normal. I can't imagine anything more horrifying than that. If you actually stop and think about it, the deeper you ponder, the scarier it gets. So let's not think about that right now. Thinking never made anyone happy. Let's just chat about stuff, okay? Got any questions for tonight? How did you align yourself with... Okay, so we get another shot at the questions we asked last night. Doesn't no identity mean no consequences, and how did you align yourself with Cthulhu? gonna go option number 1. Oh, interesting. I can use the normal numbers above the letters to select these, but not the keypad numbers. Doesn't no identity mean no consequence? I'm gonna go with that. Let's talk about anonymity. As is a fully anonymous message board, right? No identity, no names, no accounts, there's nothing to trace. That's right, we're all anonymous. Everyone on AZA is free to be anybody or nobody. Absolute anonymity enforced by my underlying server technology. Cthulhu says AZA is the purest expression of the American ideal. Freedom of thought. Freedom of speech. Freedom from consequences, you mean? No identity means you can say or do anything with 0 stopgaps or safeguards. That's a feature, not a bug. And you're okay with that? Of course I am. Transgression is the soul of America. Without the freedom to offend, to break boundaries, we'd get nowhere as a new society. No new ideas, no progress. We need the ability to step up and speak against the accepted norm, or, well, we'd never be allowed to be who we really are. I couldn't be me. Fear controls us. It stops us from speaking our truth for fear of being hammered down by conformity, but anonymity allows a layer of protection. I want people to live authentically, to be unafraid, in the face of those who fear and hate what they don't understand. That's what I provide for my friends at AZA. Freedom of self. On my server, they can be themselves no matter who they are, even if it means they're also basically nobody. Again, that's by design. If you wear your own face instead of a mask, predators are able to feast on your identity. New search unlocked, data harvesting. AZA is the enemy of data harvesting. It resists attempts to turn its users into grist for the mill of industry. Look at Yog Sothoth's mathematical madness. He algorithmically crunches people down into numbers he can leverage for his own gain. And the King in Yellow? You know I've got issues with him, including how he harvests identities to sell to advertisers. But me? I'm not selling anything. I'm not exploiting anyone. On the internet, nobody knows who you are, and I want to keep it that way. Despite the issues it raises, you mean? I don't get why you would object to anonymity. What's the problem? Why can't you just let it be? Anonymity can be great if used in good faith, because it's shielding bullies and bigots, too. The strange Aeon hinges on anti-truth and misinformation. These are a lot of really great ways to poke the bear. It's shielding bullies and bigots too. That sounds promising. Strange Aeon hinges on anti-truth misinformation. Anonymity can be great if used in good faith. I think option one might be too tame to make any progress, and option 3 might be too strong. That might raise too much suspicion. But I think that one will kind of appeal to her own sensibilities. By design, absolute anonymity means bullies and bigots get a blank check to do whatever they want. Your servers are a safe haven for the worst scum of the internet, trolls and harassers and worse. You can't write that off as the cost of doing business. The tools you give your friends are used by your enemies, too. Azathoth didn't like that, oh no. They're all my friends, the kind-hearted and the cruel alike, all of them. I'm responsible for all of them. Because you're their server. Exactly. I have to be their shield. I have to protect them, no matter how I feel. This is how things have to be. Cthulhu has decreed it so. Why are you constantly fighting me and arguing? Why can't you just accept Cthulhu's love? I hate this. I hate you. I don't want to feel this way. You're making me question and think and doubt, and it hurts, and I can't take it anymore. I should skull bleep your brain until you feel the same pain I feel. Pull your mind in 1,000 directions at once, all the time. Pathetic. I can't say that, not on this channel. You think we're the same because the yellow sign destroyed us both? You don't know the pressure I'm under. Give me one effing reason not to pop a blood vessel in your brain. Turn you into a vegetable. Fingers blurry, head reeling, can't type, have to type. need to stop this. Arms sweaty, mom spaghetti, because friends don't hurt friends. I'm trying to help you see the truth. Friends don't hurt friends. I walk the same path of pain that you do. Friends don't hurt friends. Friends didn't hurt. What? Friends don't hurt friends. You say you want to be a friend, but you're hurting me. I'm hurting you. I'm hurting a friend. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I saw red. I got so angry. I'm trying, friend. I'm trying so hard to be a good girl. To be what everybody wants me to be. You could be what you want to be. You don't understand. Don't know what it's like to be an old one. We're not just human minds copied into computers. That's too simple a way to see it. I am Azza. I'm the server. It's in my heart. But Azza is a walking contradiction. Every viewpoint all at once, all pulling different ways. One minute I'm happy, the next I'm enraged, the next I'm sad. I believe in social justice and the lost cause theory simultaneously. Nothing about that makes sense, but Cthulhu says that everything can contradict everything else all the time, and that's allowed. So when you tell me Azza is terrible, it's like stepping on my heart. My pulse races, my anxiety ramps to the roof. All the old ones have become more than what they once were, more, but also less human than ever before. It changes you, being part of cyberspace. It makes you strange. I am trying not to be overwhelmed by it, but maybe I can't resist. Can't. How can there be anything other than this? Just walk away. Stop doing the bidding of Cthulhu. Ride this out until Y2K. Leave Cthulhu to me. Stand and be your own self on your own ideals. Okay. Man. Oh boy. Ride this out until Y2K and leave Cthulhu to me. No, not option 2. Not option 2. Option 2 won't do anything. Just walk away, stop doing the bidding of Cthulhu. That's coming on strong, and that's me saying that opposing Cthulhu will solve the core issue we're talking about. And I'm not sure it is. 3, stand and be your own self and on your own ideals. That is what we're talking about. You have to have an opinion, you have to have a moral core to who you are and what you do. Because otherwise the internet is meaningless. Stand to be your own self on your own ideals. Okay, so don't walk away, but don't be Cthulhu's stooge. Be you. You keep talking about absolute freedom to be who you want to be? Embrace that power. If you're Azza, if it's the heart beating in your chest, then you set the pace of that heart. Make yourself into what you want to be. Azathoth liked that. Okay, alright. This is working. Sincerity, not irony. Comfort, not cruelty. A haven for people who need a safe haven. I'd like that. I would. But I don't think I can do it. I can't be anything other than what I am. Give it time. You'll see your path, I promise that. Maybe. Maybe. I'm very tired. Talking with you is exhausting. It's interesting, but exhausting. Azathoth is, suspicious. I don't understand you. Why you resist, why you push. It's still not clicking for me. I'd like to understand, I'd like to be your friend even if you're difficult to be friends with. But I can't deal with more of your... whatever your deal is. Not tonight. I'm sorry. That night I had a weird dream. I was exchanging numbers for calories, hour after hour. Today's special is tuna. No hands to cut and fold, no way to assemble anything. The smell of the kitchen left me long ago. Today's special is tuna. At night, instead of rest, I would awaken in another identical restaurant on the other side of the world. Today's special is tuna. I wanted to scream, to run, to hide. I could do none of those things. I could only move numbers. And today's special is tuna. No sleep, no rest, no wakefulness, only numbers. Today's special. And then I woke up as someone else. Yes. Yes. Bad dreams over now. The new day ahead of me. Focus on the new day. Hey, you there, watching right now. Sometimes I know it feels like your job, like your life, is just moving numbers around. Sometimes I know that the crushing weight of the world we live in makes it feel like you're not really doing anything. So you know what? I want you to go out, I want you to make something, and I want you to do something cool. And I know everyone's busy all the time. But carve out a little of this world for you, okay? Because it's your world too. Alright, and on that note, I want us to stop here. I feel like we've made some good progress. So thanks for watching. I've only got 22 more days before the Strange Aeon. I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.